Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to reading for the week of April 8th. This week, we're going to jump right in here. And you have this exchanging gifts card and this leg up card. So I do feel like some of you could be getting a little bit of a boost this week, or you're feeling like there's going to be, feel like things are kind of lifting up, or it's almost like the energy is lightening here or something. That could be the gift that you're receiving. I kind of get this feeling of like a weight lifted off your shoulders almost, which is weird. There's nothing here that would really say that to me other than just my intuition. So I feel for a lot of you that it's like a sigh of relief, coming in for you this week. So, if you've been dealing with something, or, if you've been trying to put something together or whatever, I feel that this is kind of like your sigh of relief, and that makes sense with the star. Star definitely could be kind of like a sigh of relief, or just relief in general, or it can represent receiving relief as well. So this looks really good. You have the Queen of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Death card. The Queen of Cups you always get. The Queen of Cups is about following your heart. I feel that it is a heart-based time for Taurus. And I think, one of the best things that Taurus can do is follow their heart. Like whatever your heart is telling you to do, if your heart is guiding you in a new direction, I would definitely listen to that with this energy. You also do have the King of Cups, so there could be a perfect match coming in for you in love. Could be any sign. Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Cancer stand out to me here. Could be any sign. General reading, of course, but there definitely could be a person coming in for you if you are looking for a connection, which has been coming up for you a lot. You have the Four of Swords. With this in the Star card and the Mercury retrograde, I think that it's an amazing time, or would be an amazing time for you to rest, relax, recover, heal yourself, take time for yourself, and, really kind of like tap into yourself here. This right here, he is hoping and praying for blessings. There's a person right here who's blessing another person in this stained glass window. So I kind of feel that you are hoping and praying for blessings. But the funny thing is, I feel like the blessings are going to come when you take a break. And I always say, if I force myself to work too much, which I always do, then, things start to suffer in my life. And it's not until I take time for myself, or, I go spend time with friends or whatever, that's when the good things start happening. And it's because I'm balancing out my energy. It's I'm convinced that if you only do one thing or the other, you're going to have a really hard time. But if you work on, kind of balancing your energies, then you're going to have a good time, right? You have the Death card here, and the Death card is a card of a transformation or some sort of change coming in for you. We're in a time of transformation and change. Doesn't really surprise me. And, I really have nothing to say on that Death card, so there you go. With the Queen of Cups, you have the Tower. Yeah, definitely could be some Tower moments this week, and, some weirdness going on this week wouldn't really surprise me. Again, I think, I'm pretty sure all the water signs had the Tower, and I'm sure, we're in a time of Tower moments. I'm sure everybody can feel the weird energy at this time, so it just is what it is. But, the Tower allows us to see reality. The whole point of the Tower is that those people are being brought back down to reality. So, again, a lot of you maybe have had a shock to the system already, or have seen some sort of reality. With the Four of Swords, you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles says teamwork makes the dream work. Anything you can do to work on a team is going to be extra beneficial. I say this to you all the time. I'm pretty sure in your last reading, we were talking about teamwork as well. So anything you can do to work on a team with other people is going to lead to success. I also feel that for a lot of you that you're going to start getting recognized for your work. Again, this is a card of quality work. And the guy on the bench here, he is being recognized for the work that he has done. And you have the Star card here as well. So again, I feel that there could be a lot of recognition, or, positive attention for the work that you are doing or have done. And this is an amazing thing for sure. With the Death card, you have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. Ace of Wands can represent your desires as well. So a lot of you could be moving closer or towards your desires with the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is out with the old, in with the new. We are in a time of out with the old, in with the new. So I encourage everyone to experiment, try new things, do something new in your life, plant a new seed. I always say that the Ace of Wands is my favorite card, because the Ace of Wands is the only thing that we need sometimes to get started. It's the root going down into the soil. It is that initial spark of life, but you have to keep it going from there, right? So, the Ace of Wands is kind of like that spark, but it's up to you to keep continue to nurture something into existence. And we have a spark right here with the Tower. There's that lightning bolt at the top of the Tower. So I'm wondering if some of you are kind of getting a spark of inspiration. The Tower does not have to be a bad thing. I don't look at tarot as good or bad, period. To me, it's loose guidance at best. I think that if you think it's good or bad, you're taking it way too seriously in the first place, right? It's a piece of paper with a picture on it. That's what a tarot card is. So, as I always say, I think people take it too seriously, but the Tower card can just be like a spark of inspiration, an aha moment, a light bulb moment, something like that. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this turkey spirit. It says, give with gratitude and grace. You have this wolf spirit. It says, turn your knowledge into wisdom. Yes, the turkey is all about abundance and, increasing your abundance in life. So I feel that there could be more abundance coming in for you. And I also feel that we are in a time of turning knowledge into wisdom. We've all been through spiritual school for the past 20 years. And I believe this next 20 or so years, we have to take what we learned and put it into practice. There are so many things that you can't learn unless you do them, right? It's I can tell someone about YouTube all day long, but unless they actually try it for themselves and create their own YouTube channel, they really know nothing, right? Because again, I always say that there are so many things I do on YouTube that don't work according to the experts, right? That work for me magically somehow, right? So I would have never figured that out if I didn't try things. And that's kind of how I feel about turning knowledge into wisdom. It's you can know stuff all day long, but until you actually put it into practice, you don't know what actually works. And, I feel it's time for you to kind of take what you've learned and put it into practice. I feel you are. You have the magician here, and the magician is pointing down to the earth. So it's you are manifesting something down to earth, and you have the four, he's pointing down to the Four of Pentacles here. So the Four of Pentacles can say that you are creating a solid foundation for something that you're creating. And I definitely feel that could be what's going on here with this energy. I see a lot of success coming in for you here as well. You have the Two Wands. Two Wands about taking the lead and stepping out of a comfort zone. He has the whole world in his hands here. The story of the Two Wands is that he rushed to a finish line and he didn't enjoy the journey. And now he needs to get out into the world. He needs to go, explore new opportunities and new ideas and new things. And he needs to have new experiences. And if you do all that, you will have a lot of success. So, I feel for a lot of you, this is kind of about having new experiences. You have the Strength card. Sometimes I feel the Strength card says it's time for you to show off. And, just putting it all together, Three of Pentacles, Strength. The Star card says you need to get attention. The thing with the Strength card is that she has her hands in this lion's mouth, and that lion is submitting to her. So other people are seeing her being strong. So I feel for a lot of you, the lion kind of represents her inner voice, her inner critic, her inner demons, and she has tamed those things. It's other people need to see what you have overcome. And I think that, to do this, you could be expressing something into the world, creating something, starting something, whatever it is, doesn't really matter. And, I feel for a lot of you that doing that is going to be the thing that gets you the most attention, doing something hard, building a business, getting into a successful relationship even. This doesn't have to be anything all that special. It could be whatever you've learned. And, I feel it's going to be a good thing. With the Strength card, you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is work hard, play hard. It's funny that I said that whole thing about needing to balance things out. So I feel you need to make sure you're balancing your energies appropriately. With the Magician, you have the Six of Pentacles. It's literally the same exact thing. Six of Pentacles is giving energy to one thing and not the other. So I do feel that you need to bring your energies into balance. Again, if you're working too much, I feel you need to go enjoy yourself more. If you're enjoying yourself too much, you need to go work more. Take it how it resonates. But, that's really what I feel here with the Six of Pentacles, is that it's time for you to kind of balance your energies. I feel there's a lot of success coming in for you here as well with the Six of Pentacles. So that looks amazing. With the Two of Wands, you have the Strength card again. So, like I said, I feel that this is a display of strength, but you have to leave your comfort zone with the Two of Wands. He's standing at the top of a comfort zone, so it's there's something you want to create in the world, and I feel this is saying you need to go and create it to be successful with the Strength card, and you will be successful, but you have to, again, you have to put it out into the world. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this Time Machine card and this Land Between card. Really weird. A lot of people, there's a lot of time cards. I'm using Mega Deck over here as well, and Mega Deck is a combination of 3 decks, and in that deck, there's a Time Master card, there's another time card, there's several time cards, and they've all come up in these readings. So, I kind of feel that maybe people are I don't want to say that you're stuck, but you could be thinking about like the way things used to be. I think a lot of people are thinking about the way the world used to be, the way we used to be able to, make money or, do whatever it is that we want to do. And I really feel these cards are kind of encouraging you to open up to the new world, like new ways of doing things. And I think once we all kind of release the old way of doing things, then we will step into this new way of doing things that's a lot better. And, I kind of feel like we're all being maybe like triggered or pushed to do that. There's a lot of bad ideas in the world right now, obviously. And, I think these bad ideas are encouraging people to focus on building something new, building something better. I always say that, I think that the good ideas are going to come from us. They're not going to come from like the government or the aliens coming to save us or any of that stuff. It's like we're in a time where we have to save ourselves. And, any ideas you have, I would just express them into the world. You never know what could happen. I feel like you feel that you've been in purgatory for a long time. And I feel like you have, like as in maybe you haven't been seeing progress on the things that you're working on. It seems to me like you're finally getting progress on your like projects and businesses. You have the Star, the King of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. The Star is a card of hope, faith, and renewal. It's a card of good things coming in for you. I kind of feel like it's a little bit of a dream. The other good thing about the Star is that you have the Tower. If you have the Tower in a reading, you definitely want the Star to come up after it because it suggests that you are healing from a Tower moment. So it seems to me like you are definitely going through a healing with the Star card. I also really feel this is talking about you getting attention on something that makes you special. Again, this could be anything. It doesn't have to be something major. It could be starting a business or getting that new career, but this could also be you just being an inspiration to people by having a positive relationship or by, fixing a problem that you have or whatever. So I think that people underestimate how, again, like overcoming a challenge, how beneficial that is to other people. It's like when other people see you do that, it inspires them to also do it. So I kind of feel that's what the Star is saying. Like, don't be afraid to be an inspiration. Don't be afraid to, do something that's going to cause you to stand out or that's going to be, something that's going to be like hard to do or whatever. You have the King of Cups. King of Cups is card of deep emotions. I do feel some of you could be attracting love here, and you could be attracting someone who has explored their emotions or who's very stable. I look at the, tarot as a spectrum as well. That's why I don't read reversals. I read energy. And, to me, the cards kind of like fall on a spectrum. And, the energy is just different depending on the reading, right? And the King of Cups to me can be super negative, of course, but if he's explored his emotions and he's worked with his emotions and he knows how to express his emotions, then of course he can be positive. And, I feel for a lot of you, you could be attracting a person, maybe not a water sign, just a person who has like explored their emotions. Could be any gender as well. I think it's just saying you're attracting a person who is emotionally stable, like who has mastered their emotions. I think that's why it's saying King. You have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is a card of stability. I'm trying to see. You have the Two of Wands as well. Some of you could feel like you're walking away from something that's stable. Or you could feel like you're on kind of rocky grounds, but I actually don't think that's true. I think that maybe you feel that way, but you actually are very stable, or you are entering into a time of stability. So I kind of get this feeling of needing to make sure that you're not worrying about things and needing to make sure that you're not worrying that things aren't as, stable or aren't secure in your life. And that's what I get there. Next, you have, with the Star, you have the Knight of Cups. Definitely could be a knight in shining armor coming in for you. It could be a person that you see as someone who gets a lot of attention as well. I don't know, it just seems to me like a lot of people are getting this, though. Like, I'm not saying you're attracting someone famous here, but a lot of people in the readings are getting these readings about attracting a person who gets a lot of attention. So I don't know, it just might be, a collective energy or whatever you want to call it. It could also just say that we are also attracting inspirational people who are working on being inspirational. Obviously, that makes sense. If you're working on being an inspiration, someone else is, you're going to be, attracted to each other just because of the law of attraction. Like attracts like, right? And so again, if you're attracting someone who's doing something inspirational, again, that could inspire you to do more inspirational things. I always say I'm a huge fan of creating these positive snowballs right now, so anything you could do to do that is a good idea. With the King of Cups, you have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is quick success. Again, I do get the feeling here that if you are attracting a person, that they could, like, I'm not saying that they are making you more successful, but I'm just saying that the two energies together might make both of you more successful, right? And the Eight of Wands is quick success or a quick conclusion. So I feel like you're finding quick success here. I also feel that this could be communication that's coming in for you. It looks like there's like rushing communication, or someone is communicating very quickly. So there you go. Looks good though. With the Four of Pentacles, you have the Chariot. Are you kidding? Again, the Chariot is a big victory. I also like that the Chariot is showing up here with the Four of Pentacles, Tower up here, going this way, and then we have the Chariot over here. The Chariot is about setting yourself apart. He's leaving the city behind him and he has no clue where he's going. But he's in alignment, and the whole point of that is the fact that because he's in alignment, he's trusting that the universe is going to bring him to where he needs to go. If he wants to just say, I want to be a billionaire, he is in alignment with the energy of a billionaire. He doesn't really care about the how. He just knows that the universe is going to bring him in that direction. So he's trusting the universe. And I feel a lot of you are more, being in that place of trust is going to be a good thing for you. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this repairing the veil. It says forgiveness on it. You have this Queen of Pentacles as well. The Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, but the Queen of Pentacles could also be your energy. You could just be in a position of working on your finances or improving your finances. I do feel a lot of you could be kind of like doing things to repair your finances as well, or to be more resourceful. I also feel that you could be forgiving past situations, which of course would be a good thing. I mean, Mercury retrograde is a great time for forgiveness. So if you are forgiving a past situation during the retrograde, obviously that is going to be a good thing. You have the Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Moon. The Chariot is a victory and success. So I feel for a lot of you that you are moving towards a big victory and towards success here with the Chariot. I also feel that, again, he is in alignment. He has these stars up here, these moons down here, and it represents as above, so below. So it basically says that you're in alignment. You are in alignment with what you desire. And because of that, you're attracting things probably faster. Also, don't be afraid to set yourself apart. Again, I believe we're in a time where the people that are going to be successful are going to be the ones that are setting themselves apart. You have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of success, of course, and it's a card of progress. So I do feel like a lot of you are making progress towards your goals, wishes, dreams, or towards the things that could make you more successful. He needs to plant seeds in this field behind him, and if he plants seeds in those fields, they will grow. So I feel for a lot of you, but it's showing up in the good stuff, which I like. So, normally I'm not a big fan of the Knight of Pentacles because he kind of represents no progress, but showing up in the good stuff, it would tell me that you are making a lot of progress. You have the Moon here, again, also good in the good stuff. The Moon can represent fears, fantasies, illusions, not seeing things clearly, but showing up in the good stuff, it would tell me that you are seeing things clearly. It would also tell me that you're kind of maybe facing some fears, and these aren't like scary fears, but maybe if you're trying to grow a business, for example, or, if you're trying to get into love, that there are some fears that you have to face to have those things, and, it looks to me like you are facing those fears. With the Chariot, you have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a turnaround, and the Six of Cups can definitely represent love. So if you want love, could be a soulmate coming in for you. But the Six of Cups to me is also a gift from the universe, and usually the gift we receive is that if we've been bumping up against an obstacle, that obstacle is removed. So it looks to me like you are overcoming obstacles. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Five of Swords. Again, Five of Swords can represent taking a risk. Especially in the good stuff, it can say that a risk is going to pay off. So with that Knight of Pentacles, it would say that you're taking a risk to plant some seeds, and those risks are going to pay off. With the Moon card, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, card of independence and, working on things. So I feel like you are very independent at this time, and it's a card of gratitude and luxuries as well. So I feel for a lot of you that, you are going to be grateful for the things that you do, or is a lot of gratitude for the things that you do. And I think this is bringing in more good energy. To me, this is a very Taurus card. It's like fancy things, nice things. And I feel for a lot of you that you're kind of getting back to your, Taurus energy. Let's put it that way. And obviously, that is a good thing. You start off with this fan card. It says romance, celebration, party. I definitely see romance here and love. So if you want love, I would, if you're invited to a party or a social event, I would go. That could be where you meet someone. You have this the Sun card says happiness and well-being on it. I think that you need to protect your own happiness is what I'm getting off of this card. I think you are, and I think there is more happiness coming in for you, but you might have to put up boundaries against people who interrupt your happiness or interrupt your joy and, all that other stuff. You have this Carrot card says opportunity or windfall. I feel that there could be some opportunities coming in for you, but I feel like you are creating an opportunity. It's a carrot, it had to be planted in the ground. I feel that is very Taurus energy, right? You have to grow a garden and take care of it, and I feel a lot of you are kind of doing that right now. You have a Scrapes card that says time to go out and have fun. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, if you want love, I feel that you're probably going to find it through socializing, through celebration or partying, or, doing something with other people. So I definitely would encourage you to, go celebrate, go have fun, go meet new people, all that other good stuff. You have this Man card that says dealings or relationships with a man. You have this Desk, it says pay attention to your work. Some of you could work for a man. Doesn't have to be. It is a general reading. I don't attach gender to my cards in these general readings. And you could just be working for a person here. And this is saying, pay attention to the work that you're doing. I'm getting something here about like doubling down on the good stuff as well, which I think we're in a time where we need to pay extra attention to the things, to what's working, what's not. And we just need to double down on the good stuff. It's like the secret sauce for success moving forward. But this looks really good, Taurus. Love it. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.